Hello all, Jack Reeve here, TalkNorwichCity, back for my match preview ahead of this weekend's game against Brighton and Hove Albion at their ground. What's the Amex? Jen, what's Brighton's ground called? It is the Amex, isn't it?
Amex?
It is the Amex, yeah. Apparently, this is the first time Norwich and Brighton have met in the top flight for 36 years. I was convinced we played them in 2016 in the Premier League, but apparently it was the Championship. I remember vividly losing 5-0 there. There was a famous clip with Bradley Snadden. I know. There was a famous clip of that day when Bradley Snadden simply went and got a pizza halfway through the game because it was so bad that day. It was Michael McGovern in goal, and there is a risk, I'm recording this on Thursday evening, I'm ahead of the press conference, there is a risk that Michael McGovern might be in goal again. Ralph Farman is still injured, and Tim Krul picked up a knock on Sunday against Manchester United. Brighton, of course, managed by Graham Potter, who we faced last season when he was the Swansea manager. I've got a lot of respect for Graham Potter, actually. He got that Swansea side under tough circumstances, playing some really nice football. And considering the circumstances at Brighton as well, I think he's done remarkably well in a short space of time. Mark Langdon, one of the best football tipsters out there, who works for the Racing Post, said that Graham Potter's going to have to be more like Harry Potter if he's to keep that Brighton side in the Premier League. And at the moment, they look like they probably will survive. I think there's probably 3 worse teams than Brighton in the league. One of them could be us. But this is a really big game for us. It's a big month actually ahead. It's Brighton, then Watford, and then Everton. Granted, Everton away isn't an easy game. If you look at the league table, we have to be beating sides in and around us if we want any chance of survival. A big thank you to Woodford, who have supplied me and Jen, who once again is cooking dinner. Please be assured that this doesn't always happen. I sometimes do cook my own dinner, but it happens that whenever it's a Thursday night when these videos are recorded, Jen cooks dinner. What's on the menu tonight? Because lots of people last time are actually interested, so make sure you make this count.
I mean, this looks like a bit of an oven dinner.
Well, it is.
We've got this like vegan kebab meat.
Right. I'm sure we're going to get some stick in the comments for that.
But is it nice?
It is decent, actually.
Before, so we have a little vegan.
What is that? What's this made out of?
Soya beans.
Right. To be fair, it is decent.
The sauce around it's nice. That's good.
Right.
And then we've got some of this.
Now this is good.
M&S Plant Kitchen cauliflower popcorn. Delicious.
Jen, this isn't just cauliflower popcorn. Exactly.
And then
these are good. What are these potato lattices, aren't they? Probably a healthier option to chips.
Really?
I really like them because of the surface area that they deliver. You can really dip them in sauces and get a nice coverage on them.
True.
Quite a battery dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Probably not the healthiest, but we've had
we can have salad in the kebab.
By the way, as well.
Talk about what happened on the train on the way home. Snackage wise.
Oh, no, I want to talk about this. It's currently, we're still in October. When this is going out, it'll be the 1st of November. A festive feast sandwich has been purchased for my lunch tomorrow.
On reduce, let me say.
I'm really struggling to get behind any Christmas tradition. What's the festive? Any festive celebration until at least December the 3rd, when my birthday is. What have you done there? Anyway, you're coming to the game on Saturday.
We have tickets. I'm so glad. I've never been.
Is it your first away game of the season?
Yeah.
Good. How do you think it will go?
I don't feel confident.
Why?
Brighton are doing well. And we're not.
Right. Well, I mean, it's basic analysis, but it's good analysis.
That's the fact of it, isn't it? We're not doing very well. Away from home. Are we?
No, we haven't won away from home all season. We've scored 1 goal away from home.
I don't feel confident about it. But you just don't know.
You
when
don't?
When Onel came on last week, I thought that's maybe that little spark of something that we need. And if he starts, maybe then it's the start of something.
So who do we drop? Steeps?
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
don't know why he starts.
Really?
To be honest.
Wow.
Sorry if you're watching, Marco.
Well.
See ya.
Yeah.
And I think Todd should be given a second chance.
Yeah?
Think about all the chances we gave Redmond because he was young and he
Oh.
was awful the whole time he was at Norwich.
Wow.
Cantwell is probably younger and better.
Redmond was awful. What about this girl at Wembley?
we're not talking about them. Okay, in the league.
Well, that's bold from you. That's really controversial.
In the league. And we all know, oh, Redmond, he's young, he'll get better. No, he didn't.
What about the Murphy twins?
Madison. Murphy. No.
What?
Cantwell. Yeah.
Turned into like the Piers Morgan of TNC tonight. That's outrageous. Views expressed by my girlfriend are not what I believe. I like Nathan Redmond actually. I thought he was a quality player. And the Murphy twins. And did you say Madison wasn't very good? You got a bit ahead of yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, I also am not feeling very confident. I think in the betting market, Brighton are incredibly short, something like 4 to 6. I don't think they should be that short, but I think the money will certainly be going towards them in the market, and rightfully so, I guess. I mean, if you're going off evidence-based arguments, then Brighton win this, hands down. But you just never know in Norwich, as Jen said. There's a few more players returning from injury. I think we've got to make change. I think Hernandez certainly comes in, I agree, instead of Stiepermann. Although Stiepermann away from home, I think, is an important part of the way we play football. And I think is one of the reasons we haven't done well this season, because Stiepermann hasn't done well. And also, for me, Tribal comes in. I think that's an absolute must, and Leitner goes out. Leitner was very, very poor against Manchester United, and for me, has probably been the biggest disappointment of the season. I thought Leitner was going to really rip up the Premier League, and it hasn't quite happened yet for him. So there we go. I'm going to go for I'm going to say something optimistic, because I always get slated for being too pessimistic, but I was kind of right against Manchester United. I said I didn't feel confident. I thought the 3-1 predictions that I was hearing were absolutely outrageous. We got beaten well that day. I'm going to go for a slightly more optimistic 1-1. That's definitely heart over head. My head is saying about a 2-0 defeat. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I will see you at Brighton. Thanks to Woodfords for the tickets. And yeah, have a lovely Friday, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye-bye.